This is News on Friday.
Hi, I'm CoELIB, live from the CoELIB Center at Egerton University in Njoro with all the notable events this week, weather and sports. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Tech against FGM. How 21-year-old Kisumu girl is using a tech brilliance to fight FGM. Bowling against GBV. How CoELIB women are using the beautiful game to end the deadly vice. Developing the world. An exclusive interview with Mr. Wesley Kijedi, the tech lead CoELIB Developers. News on Friday starts right now. I'm CoELIB. Stay with CoELIB TV. Female genital mutilation, or FGM, is internationally recognized as a violation of human rights. Yet, over 200 million girls worldwide are at risk of undergoing this harmful practice every year. Many of them are under the age of 15. But can an African tech innovation help end violence against these girls? That's the hope of Stacey Owino, whose iCat branded app uses a mobile phone platform to discreetly connect girls facing FGM with people who can help. The practice of FGM is illegal in Kenya, where the 21-year-old Stacey lives. But she says that the practice is rooted in outmoded mindsets and persists in Kenya as well as many other parts of the world. Stacey and her team hope that Kenyan girls can use the app to learn more about FGM and connect quickly and quietly with relevant authorities if they fear being targeted for this crime. Take a look.
Female mutilation doesn't only happen in rural areas. It's sad if we only think this happens in Africa or this happens in rural areas. It happens even in Nairobi itself. It happens in other parts of the world. We need to stop cutting people. If I was randomly amputating people's hands or legs, then the world will all be up in arms. But why is it that when it's female genitalia, something that you're not even allowed to speak out loud about, why is the world so quiet? So that is what we wanted to get out there. We wanted them to know we are no longer being quiet. We are no longer going to try and comply to society in order for you to accept us. So we're just going all out. There are activists against female mutilation in Kenya. There are authorities in Kenya who are actively working towards ending this. What gap can we identify and how best can we solve this? So what we really wanted was a safe way for these girls to, one, report, two, get help, and also have that assurance that if I do this, I'm really going to get help. And at the end, we really came up with iCat, and we are so grateful for it. We have a few features. That is, one, a call feature. So our call feature connects the user to the child helpline service, which will in turn be able to give the user feedback depending on the type of information being given. And then we also have a location sensor, which will pick up your location and give you rescue centers and police stations around your locality. And then we also have a feature that now informs the public. So we also provide on what is female mutilation. So then we inform the public on this is what's happening. Girls are being cut and we need you to take action. I never thought I would end up in the tech space. I always thought I'd do something in the medical field. We are a 6 women-led team because of the resources we have. It's only been the 6 of us doing almost everything. When we were doing it at first, there was very little female representation. And there's that huge gap that am I able to see people who look like me, a black young woman, in tech itself. And it's important for us as young women to get into these spaces because remember, these are the spaces that will determine the algorithms that will determine our lives in the coming future. For us, success would, one, be a world free of female mutilation. That would be it for us. And then another success would be to expand the application beyond Kenya because female mutilation does not only happen in Kenya.
And all the best to Stacey. Of course, just to add on that is that here in Kenya, for example, around 4 million or 1 in 5 women and girls have been subjected to FGM. So it's really commendable to see Stacey and her team really rise up and, of course, make their voice heard. Now, according to reports, agriculture contributes to around 3% of Kenya's gross domestic product. The agriculture sector employs more than 40% of the total population and 70% of the rural population, mainly the youth. With the general elections coming thick and fast, Raila Odinga is one of the aspirants who have come out clear on how they intend to deal with the agriculture sector. The former Prime Minister was speaking in Thika the other day during his Azimio la Umoja vote hunt.
Sawa. Nimesema manake eneo hii ya Mlima Kenya ni wakulima. Wengi ya watu hapa wanategemea kilimo. Wakulima wa majani chai, wakulima wa kahawa, wale wakulima wa maziwa, wale wakulima wa avocado, wa maua, wa pineapple, hata wa viazi na mboga. Sawa. Tunataka kuleta kinaitwa smart agriculture, ili kilimo iwe inaweza kurudisha jasho ya mkulima, kurudisha bei ya mbolea na kadhalika chini na mbegu. Sawa sawa. Na vile vile kuleta tafuta soko ya bidhaa ambayo inatoka kwa kilimo, na kufanya vile vile value addition kwa ile mazao ya kilimo. Sawa sawa. Hiyo itaweza kutajirisha wakulima wetu. Hakuna mahali katika ulimwengu mzima ambaye hakuna subsidy kwa kilimo. Ukienda Amerika wana subsidize wakulima, Ulaya hivyo hivyo. Sawa. Sisi tutafanya kazi na nyinyi pamoja. Mimi najua shida ya mkulima. Nikiwa waziri mkuu, mimi ndo nilianza mambo ya reform ya mambo ya wakulima wa kahawa. Kwa upande miundo msingi,
3E's Experience is a charitable company that was incorporated in October 2019 in Kenya with one aim of improving the livelihoods of communities while at the same time empowering students and promoting environmental conservation in some parts of Kenya. Last year, they launched a school empowerment program in 3 schools in Kajiado County. Through the program, students are being mentored on various non-academic skills, and also, of course, they're being exposed to various careers available in schools. This year, they plan to do more. Here is Engineer Dr. John Mativo, Advisory Director, 3E's Experience.
3E's has 3 pillars: energy, environment, and empowerment. And under the empowerment pillar, 3E's has a school mentorship program. And the purpose is to help students grow to their full potential. The program empowers students to have their eyes open so that they can see far. And what we've been doing is that we've been equipping them with non-academically taught skills. These are things that are not in the normal curriculum, so as to expose the students to an unlimited opportunities and potential that can be found there. Been using a lot of experience, and we've had a good time. 3E's has a well-structured mentorship program where we have topical areas, and they vary from goal setting, time management, communication, leadership skills, teamwork, plus other topics that we cover. Then we also find a way to teach them about careers at an age-appropriate level where they can understand. And in 2021, we really had a good time at the 3 schools, and where we had actually 2 topics that we actually went through the students. We have fun ways of defining what we're doing. We play a couple of games with them just to strengthen what we're teaching. So the first topic we had was commercial skills. Have lovely games with the kids for them to appreciate it. They appreciate at the end why it's important for them to learn how to communicate properly, because day by day their lives are going to communicate, whether it's with their teachers, their fellow students, whether it's with their parents, or even when they write. So we talk about communication. We saw what goes wrong when communication is not right. Another area that I also had time with them was the area regarding teamwork, just to show them the importance of them being able to work as a team to be able to assist each other, and the importance of how much you can do together if you work as a team. Then in career, we had a good opportunity and again we break it down in a way they can understand and remember. And we talked them like it's a story. The day I visited a construction site, this gave us an opportunity to speak to them about various careers they can find in the construction sites. So there's architects, engineers, fundis, and different calibers of workers who are there. First, what we hope for them to understand that there are opportunities in the construction sector for them in the future. But again, if they get an opportunity to write a composition or a story, whether the exams, they'll be able to narrate the day they visit a construction site. So that's how we plan to teach them. And we hope that in 2022, we also get a chance to get somebody in the medical field, maybe a doctor. We tell them using the way the day I visited a hospital, just take them through the kind of experts they meet in the hospital for them to learn and to appreciate. I look forward to 2022 and also spend time working on them in goal settings, maybe time management, leadership skills, plus any other topic that comes on board. And we're sure that students after finishing 3 years will become better students and will open up their eyes and see opportunities greater themselves. So thank you so much, and if you have time, please feel free to join us in 2022. Thank you.
The county government of Trans Nzoia, under the leadership of Governor Patrick Kaimba, has set up more than 20 workshops in vocational training centers, which is part of efforts to improve learning infrastructure in the institutions across the county. This was revealed during a sensitization stakeholders meeting at Twiga Vocational Training Center in Ndebes constituency, where the director in charge of vocational training, Eli Lusweti, said that the devolved unit has also equipped the institution with modern tools that expose students to modern market trends. Even as this happens, Trans Nzoia Education Chief Officer Susan Gera said that the county is committed to ensuring that the unemployment rate in the county goes down, saying that these training centers will help the youth to gain skills for self-employment. She also said that more VTCs will be constructed in the near future to accommodate more courses and increase the number of young people who are seeking technical skills. So far, Gera says that more than 31 vocational training centers have been constructed across the county and tutors deployed. She also called upon the young people in the county to enroll in large numbers, revealing that Chalicha VTC currently has 32 students taking different courses, 14 of them already in their final examination this year. And of course, from Trans Nzoia County, we take a short breather here on News on Friday. We still have so much lined up for you on their end. Stick with us.
This is News on Friday.
Back from the break, thank you for sticking with News on Friday. Remember, we come to you live, of course, from the CoELIB Center at Egerton University, and you can look or watch, of course, CoELIB TV every time on YouTube. Of course, our YouTube page is CoELIB TV, and this broadcast as well, of course, runs on CoELIB Radio, radio.coelib.org. We continue with the beam. To a developing country like Kenya, SMEs play a huge role in fueling economic growth. These small business enterprises also help in creating new jobs and expand the tax base. Well, the Deputy President was in Lang'ata, Nairobi County just the other day, and he made this promise to the young, gifted and youth, who are the majority as far as SME are concerned. Listen in.
Tunaelewana? Na nimesema, na nataka wangwana wa hapa Lang'ata munisikize vizuri. Mbali na kujenga hiyo soko, tunasema hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini, 80% ya biashara yote Kenya inafanywa na micro, small and medium enterprises. Hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini ndio wanafanya 80% ya biashara ya Kenya. Lakini wengi wao hawana uwezo wa kukopa pesa kwa bank, hawana uwezo, hawana title deed, hawajulikani kwa bank. Na wengi wao wanalipa mashailo 10% per day kwa ile pesa wanatumia. Mimi natangaza hapa kusema mwaka huu kwa mapenzi ya Mungu tunaweka pesa bilioni 50 kwa fund ya micro, small and medium enterprise, ndio tusaidie hawa wafanyabiashara wa chini hawa. Na nimesema hiyo bilioni 50 hautaenda kutafuta kwa county, hautaenda kutafuta kwa constituency. Tutalete hiyo pesa mpaka ifike kwa ward, ili mfanyibiashara wa chini hapa utaenda kupata pesa yako ya kuinua biashara katika ward yako, na interest itakuwa chini, na security hautaulizwa, kwa sababu tunataka kupanga ajira ya watu wote, kwa sababu hawa wafanyibiashara wa chini wengi wao wanakopa pesa kwa Shylock, wengi wao wanakopa pesa Fuliza. Ndio sababu hawa wafanyibiashara wengi leo wameorodheshwa, wamekuwa blacklisted kwa CRB kwa mambo ya madeni madogo madogo. That is what we must get rid of. Nyinyi mnanielewa ongana Walang'ata? Tunaelewana? Na ndio hiyo nimekuja hapa leo kuwauliza. Nyinyi mko tayari tupange hii serikali pamoja?
Okay, from Lang'ata now we go to Kwale. Over 7,000 Kwale women have opted to use football to fight gender-based violence and campaign for peace. The women, who are 25 years and above, normally meet for 2 hours for training and to sensitize each other against GBV under a women and girls empowerment project dubbed Nikumbuke.
Niko na umri wa miaka 36, nimeoleka, niko na watoto 4 wasichana wote. Nilipata changamoto sana katika familia yangu, katika maisha yangu, lakini nilipopatana na hili shirika la Nikumbuke, nikaanza kuingiliana nalo katika fikira zangu zote, na yale mawazo ambayo yalikuwa yakiniumiza kwenye nafsi yangu, nikaona kama yamepata dawa. Nimekaa na hili shirika muda mrefu, nafanya mazoezi nalo na mwili wangu unajengeka vizuri, sishiki na maoma ovyo. Watoto wangu wanasoma vizuri, na nikianza kushika kazi na chapa vizuri sana, kwa maana niko na nguvu kuliko pale mwanzoni. Kwa hivyo hili shirika ni shirika zuri, linaniendelezea katika maisha yangu na linanifaidisha. Watoto wangu wanasoma bila shida yoyote. Nalishukuru sana shirika hili, na katika mazoezi niko sambamba nayo sana. Ninajitahidi, ninajitolea kabisa kwa nafsi yangu yote. Nashukuru sana katika shirika hili, na hata na wewe mazoezi hapa. Ninajipanga kwa maana haya masaa ya hapa ni masaa mawili, masaa hata ni zingine ni saa moja. Sasa kama naingia saa mbili, kama nini zoezi linaanza saa 8, naanza kazi zangu mapema, najipanga mapema katika shughuli zangu za nyumbani, naweka sawa, na kuja zoezi, namaliza, naenda nyumbani. Sioni matatizo yote kati ya nikijipanga kimasaa, sioni tatizo lolote. Changamoto zenye tunapata kama kuna wale wenye wazee ambao hawajadivorce, wanakazwa ili wasiende kwenye michezo, wakati wazee wao wanasema sitaki wafanye hivi wala nini, lakini hiyo yote tunakaa vizuri na wazee. Sengine hata hii shirika vizuri, tunaleta wazee wetu wanaongea na sisi pamoja, tunajumuisha pamoja, tunakaa wazee timu wa washangilie wetu ili wapate ile morali. Kwa hivyo nao pia changamoto si nyingi sana.
And just to add on that, according to data from Gender-Based Violence Recovery Center, 1 in 3 Kenyan females have experienced an episode of sexual violence before attaining the age of 18, and 1 in 5 Kenyan males have experienced an episode of sexual violence before attaining the age of 18. CoELIB developers help solve day-to-day challenges using technology. So far, they have had interactions with 19 startups, sponsoring 6 of them. Well, what are some of the opportunities available for the young people this year, and why is it so much important for us all to have some tech knowledge at hand? We spoke with Mr. Wesley Kijedi, the tech lead, CoELIB developers. Here's that story.
Okay, internet penetration into our country has really helped the economy grow. You find that many youth are able to access jobs, online jobs, and also as statistics show, like in 2017, Kenya made $1.7 billion in market in digital market services. In 2022, it has made 4.4 USD billion. So you find that this internet penetration has really helped the country grow, and people are able to access and also do their jobs while at the comfort of their homes. Some people, let me say that, are using the internet as a crime podium for them to do their ill intentions. The internet is a good thing. It's a good thing, but a sect of the population is using this internet maybe to do cyber crime and also cyberbullying to those users on the internet. That's why the government is putting in measures to regulate these kind of mannerisms. On our website, CoELIB Developers, someone can apply to be incubated here at CoELIB, so that we can take your idea with you, work with you with this idea into making it into a realization. So these 6 startups were incubated here in partnership with CoELIB Incuba. They came with ideas, tech ideas. They were incubated, and yeah, we worked with them until they are now businesses.
They're now businesses.
Yes. We are at CoELIB right now. We have a project, the Empowered Youth program, sponsored by USAID. So with this, we are going to acquaint Kenyan youth with soft skills. I think that's an opportunity that the youth outside there are able to look out for. Yeah. We in collaboration with 21C Skills and Telcom Kenya, Liquid Telcom, I mean, sorry. We are organizing, they're in session right now, where students with different abilities, those interested in data science, those interested in artificial intelligence and software development, we have those groupings where people meet online and discuss. We have projects that they do, and also if they encounter any challenges, they're able to help themselves within that group. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Student leadership is often seen as a bridge to national politics. A number of current and past leaders began their careers as student leaders in various universities across the nation. With the general election just a few months away, we take a look at some of the former student leaders who have transitioned to national politics. And of course, we begin with Babu Owino. Embakasi East MP Mr. Paul Ongili, also known as Babu Owino, is a former long-serving student organizations of Nairobi University chairperson. He says that the student leadership experience played an important role in his victory. Then there's James Orengo. Senator James Orengo was a political freedom fighter and a student leader during his early politics in Kenya. Mr. Orengo served as song leader in the 1973 for a single term. There is also Kipchumba Murkomen. Elgeyo Marakwet Senator Kipchumba Murkomen served as the chair of the Kenya Law School Students Society at the University of Nairobi. Then we also look at Hassan Marasan. The ex-Mombasa Senator served as a Moi University student leader when he was elected as the chair for Moi University Students Organization, also known as MUSO. We take a short break on News on Friday. When we come back, we have listened. Stick with us. Welcome back. This is News on Friday, live from the CoELIB Center at Egerton University. My name is Caleb Koyo. Now we move to listen. Affordable internet and smartphone are some of the factors that have led to the penetration of the internet in Kenya in recent history. While it is very safe to commend the positives that this has come with, it is also very important to bring up this other angle to this story: the need to have a closer look at how the internet negatively impacts the youth in Kenya. This is Listen by Caleb Koyo. Now, over the years, social media has shaped how we relate as young people. Meetings have been moved online, interviews are now virtual, and while dating and hookups are just a swipe away. According to data report, there are around 4.88 billion internet users in the world today. In Kenya, there were about 21.75 million internet users by January 2021, and the internet penetration in Kenya stood by 40%. The numbers are expected to even go higher this year. The penetration of the internet has been facilitated by the availability of affordable internet and smartphones. The younger generation of between 18 to 35 years have resorted to finding work online as content creators, social media influencers, and online writers. But we cannot dispute the dangers that have come with the internet. For example, emotional torture, cyberbullying, fantasy living, as well as huge amount of time consumed on the social networks. For instance, according to bullying statistics, over 25% of adolescents and teens have repeatedly been bullied online. Most online bullies target women, and that's very, very unfortunate. There are very many reports. For example, this report from Association of Media Women in Kenya, of course, they say that most of these cases happen mostly to women in the course of duty. And some of these cases actually cut across cyber stalking, sexual harassment, unauthorized use and manipulation of personal information, including images and videos. Bullies, most of the time, take advantage of the anonymity of the internet. Now, listen, the government needs to come up with measures to strengthen regulation to fight cyberbullying. The other factor that needs to be addressed when it comes to social interaction is fantasy living among the Kenyan youth. The internet has created a world where everyone wants to be a celebrity. Pressure from the internet has brought about lifestyle faking, and the outcome is a very, very depressed generation. Sadly, according to the data from the WHO depression fact sheet, over 700,000 people die, young people, due to suicide every year. And suicide is the fourth leading cause of death in Kenya right now. And this happens because of online related troubles being part of contributors of depression. Parents have been on the other side of the tug war with no clear strategy on how to win this war because they have minimal solutions to the dangers that the online spaces actually offer. This is because of the little involvement or lack of the know-how when it comes to online operations. Now the parents as well needs to be tech savvy. It is a collective responsibility of the society to come up with measures that can curb the negative factors that accompany internet penetration. The young generation as well, they need to be taught about this, how to be safe on the internet, of course, and how to be better content creators and all that. If this is not solved, it's just another looming pandemic. That is Listen by CoELIB. Now, from Listen, we actually come to the end of this broadcast this week. Thank you so much for, of course, looking at News on Friday, each and every Friday on CoELIB TV. And remember, again, you can actually watch CoELIB TV on YouTube 24 hours. Of course, it's actually streaming. Do subscribe and do share with your friends. Listen to me each and every day of the week from Monday to Friday on CoELIB Radio on the CoELIB Breakfast Show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. My name is CoELIB, and thank you so much for sticking with CoELIB TV. Cheers.